my name is Milagros Garcia. I'm a Senior Executive Unit Leader with Avon, and today we're going to do the video number 5 of the SEUL series, the 10-minute calls. And today I'm outside. It's beautiful, it's breezy, and it's sunny, so I wanted to do something different. We're going to talk about what is it that I do on those 10-minute calls. And when it comes to having a leader or a representative identified so that she can work towards her goal to becoming Senior Executive Unit Leader, you can also do it with someone who is planning to become a top seller. However, we're focusing here on the SEUL, getting to the top. National SEUL, which is the last level, earning an average of $150,000 a year. That's our goal. And we want to get our leaders there so that they don't have to go through everything that I went through getting here. It was tough for me. It was really, really tough, and I share this with a lot of you, that getting started was something that I did not know how. So I did crazy numbers, I did crazy activities, I worked really, really hard, and that helped me get stronger, helped me develop who I am now. The activities that I do now, I know because I have practiced them a lot. I have taken away the ones that did not work for me, and just focus on the ones that were working for me. And everything that you do while you're getting to the top has to go with working with big numbers. Meaning that if you are going to an event, you're taking your team, working with your team. This is a duplication process. So we are not trying to do this by ourselves. We rely on our team and our leaders to bring in their own numbers. And of course, they're going to have their numbers, and we are going to have our numbers because we're working with those leaders, and that number is going to influence and it's going to add on to the numbers that we're bringing in. So it's not telling them, go do it. This is what you have to do. It's about working with them, about giving them ideas. So if you are working with the leader so that that leader can do their own events, you want to be doing events with them, with that person and her team, with that representative, so that that person can feel comfortable, and then she can practice on the different things that you have taught them at your events. It's not about going to events with the same leaders. It's about teaching them so that they can take their team with them. I work with a lot of my leaders all the time because when we're doing big events, I want big recruiters there, so that I don't have to work a whole lot, even though I do. But even if I work a whole lot, I'm going to have people that are not going to have the patience to stay, so they're going to leave. So I don't want to do that. If I'm doing an event that's big, I want to have my top recruiters. And, they have been with me, they have grown with me, and they know how to do it, just like I do it, if not better. They have their own touch. Not all the leaders recruit, and not all the leaders do the same thing that you're going to do. They have their own way, their own tactics to bring in team members. Same concept, same steps. It's just their own way of doing the recruiting. And as I discussed before, we bring in 99% of the people who are willing to listen to us at an event, because we connect with them. We find out what their needs are. So that leads us to a person that creates their own future right there at the event. It's not about convincing them. It's about giving them an opportunity so that they can change their lives. So the 10-minute calls is geared to work with the representative on their daily activities. And for example, I have 10 leaders that I'm working with right now actively. So I asked them to give me a call, at least a 5-minute call a day, 5-10 minutes. And their time has to be where they're sitting down and taking notes, where there's no interruption, so they can tell me their activities and I can correct them. Even if it is 5 minutes, they must not have any kind of distractions, because distractions is not going to get them to correct and think about what they're doing. So why correcting? Because even though you might think that you're doing everything right, sometimes a little twist can get you to do it perfectly and more productive. So on those 10-minute calls, they're really quick. I just, ask them, how was your day? They tell me, okay, I went and did this. I talked to this representative. And, as they're speaking with me, then I'm, giving them other ideas. Okay, why don't you try this? Why don't you do this? Let's start working on this activity for this week. And they will take notes. They will start develop different skills, the different skills that they need to make their prospecting or their activities more effective. And that's what it's all about. Even though you might be able to do it on your own, it's going to be a more lengthy process. That means that you're going to take longer to be able to find what really works. When, by being on the phone with that leader, it's going to help that leader just, develop what she's doing in a better, more effective way. There's not a lot of room for lengthy conversations. It's all about getting them to tell us what they're doing, and so we can start correcting them. The follow-up is very important, because if you have somebody that you have identified as your next SEUL or national SEUL, you have their commitment. So when that person does not call you or has not spoken to you in a while, then you start thinking, okay, is she working her business? Is she, doing something to bring in their numbers? And when their numbers are not there, then you know that whatever it is that they're doing, it's not working. Ask questions. Okay, how many people you signed up this week? How many people you signed up last week? How many contacts? How many Power 3 do you do daily? Could be Power 3, Power 10, Power 20. How many names and numbers do you get every day that you work on your schedule? It's all about schedule. So a lot of the representatives that start this business, they think that the money's going to come from the sky and everybody's going to start knocking on their door. And it doesn't happen that way. It takes time. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes working on a schedule, it takes being consistent, enthusiastic, having a dream. If you don't have your goals, if you don't have your dreams written down, guess what? When you talk to your team members, they're going to realize that you are just, like them, that you just don't have any direction, you don't know, really what you want. And that can mean failure. A lot of, my leaders tell me, no, I signed up these many people and they're not working out. Well, let's work on that. What is it that is not working out? Is it because they're not following a schedule? Is it because they're not doing the Power 3? Have you talked to them? Have you followed through with them? Do you have their commitment? Do you know their dreams and their goals? Do you know what they want? That's important. You must connect with that person if you are helping that person get to where they want to get, to their goal. So work with them. Hip time, events. The events have really changed our business, because that's hip time with our representatives. We do table events, we do tailgating events, we do prospecting events, we do magic bus events. We do it all. So if the magic bus is not available, we're out there prospecting. If there's not, a way to set up a tent, then, we do tailgating. So all events are successful in a different scale. If you do a magic bus event, that's a large event at a larger scale. If you're doing a table event, then you are concentrating on the people there. So the 10-minute calls are very important. Daily 10-minute calls. If that leader is not calling you every day for at least 5 minutes, then two things can happen. Either that leader is not willing to share what she's doing, or number two, that leader is not working. So you want to find out what it is, and you want to be able to go back and revisit their goal and ask for their commitment again. Didn't you tell me you wanted to earn over $100,000 with your Avon business? Didn't you tell me that you wanted $6,000, $8,000 every 2 weeks? Didn't you say that you wanted to buy a house, you wanted to buy a car? Then what's going on? What's happening now that's not letting you move forward? Get their commitment. Ask open-ended questions. Coach them. Don't tell them what to do. Ask them what's their next step with questions. Find out their goals and work on those 5-10 minute calls so that they can get better and you can get better. Remember, the rapid success of your team depends on you. Depends on how good of a leader you are. And even if you don't have the experience that a lot of us have, because we've been in this business for a long time, that's not an excuse. Let your team know that you have goals and that you want to work with them, and that together you are gonna build a great business and get to senior executive. There's no magic formula. If you're not bringing in the numbers in sales or in team members, you're not going to move forward. So set a goal for recruiting and have your team set their goal. Our goal right now is 100 new representatives, a campaign, and I ask my team members to set their own goal so that together we can achieve our goal. It's not about me. It's not about my success. It's about my entire team's success. And it all starts with you. So if you want to make it to the top, become that great leader for your downline. Follow up with them on their commitment to becoming SEUL. 5-10 minute calls daily is what's helped us to work with our team to correct the activities so that they can get to the different levels faster. I hope this helps you. I hope you took a lot of notes. That's our video number 5, SEUL series, and I will see you at the top and National SEUL. Thank you. Bye.